Law. I'm still your presenter, the wonderful Ella Studio. At my left side, we have Lady Anne. At my right side, we have Miss Favor. In today's edition, we bring into you a dialogue which based on impartiality. The topic is this. A servant took the sum of 1,000 naira from his boss' safe house secretly and went ahead to play betting with it. He later won the sum of 100 million naira with the 1,000 naira he took from his boss' money. On realizing that, his boss asked that all the money be handed over to him, since it was his 1,000 naira that was such huge money. The boss threatened that if the servants refused to give him the 100 million naira, he will use the surveillance camera he placed on the VAT office as evidence in court to claim his money and possibly claim damages as well. Ms. Favor, what do you have to say?
As a representative of the servants, I don't think it's a good idea to hand over half of the money or even all the money to the boss. It's not possible. But if I may ask, why would he hand over all the money to the boss? What if he hasn't won the money? Is it not the 1,000 naira that he has to return? So from my own point of view, I don't think it's possible to hand over all the money to the boss. Thank you, moderator. That's what I have to say.
Lady Anne, what do you have to say from what your colleague have said?
Okay, from my own point of view, as a representative of the boss, I think all the money belongs to the boss. Let's see it from this angle. The money he took for the betting is not his own. Probably he took it from his boss' money. So why will he take all the money he won from that betting? He took the money without the boss notice. Let's just say he stole the money. That is what it serves as now. He stole the money without even notifying the boss. He just went to the boss' vault and took the money without anybody's notice. So I think not even a penny less is his own. All the money belongs to his boss. My late colleague here, please, are you aware that there is a surveillance camera there? What do you have to say about the surveillance camera?
Even at that, why would you expect the servant to give all the money he won from the betting to the boss? Is it because of ordinary 1,000 naira? Imagine the difference. Because of ordinary 1,000 naira, he should hand over that huge amount of money to the boss. It's not possible. The servant should just pay back the 1,000 naira he collected. But if not because of the surveillance camera and one of the servants who hated the progress of the boy, who told the boss about the money, I don't think he would have known. So I think the money was given to him by his destiny. He won the 100 naira. So for Christ's sake, I think the money belongs to the servant and not to his boss.
No, I think you're getting it all wrong. I said there is a surveillance camera there. It should occur to you that that surveillance camera is enough evidence to claim charges. If the boss wants to go further on this case, that surveillance camera is enough evidence for him. He can sue the servant for a lot of charges, just like stealing, destruction of properties. Besides, he walked in there. That means he sneaked in there without the boss notice or without his permission. It's a big crime. We are in the modern world now. For you to go into somebody's privacy is an offense, which you all know that. So for it's legal. It's illegal for him to do such a thing. So I think the normal thing he should do is just to hand all the money, the 100 million naira, over to the boss. Because if I'm the boss, definitely I'm not going to take it easily with him.
If the boss is insisting on collecting the 100 million naira, no doubt, but he has to beg for it. The servant has to pay the 1,000 naira he collected, or maybe give the boss 30% of the money if he chooses. He shouldn't force him or use law to collect the 100 million naira from him. That is not fair.
No, I disagree with you on this one. How can you possibly tell me that the boss should go and beg the servant? Beg him for what? No, it's not proper. The boss has all the right over that money. He has 100% right over that money. Let's just consider this. Let's just take it from this aspect. What if the boss now decides to file him to court? What if he decides to file legal papers to him? What if he decides to charge that case to court? You see, he's going to lose. By the time he places a lot of charges on him, he might even claim that he lost contract worth of 700 million naira because of that 1,000 naira. He might even claim that the boy took more than that. He might claim a lot of things. He might claim a lot of charges which the boy might not even be able to pay, which even the 100 million naira might not even be able to solve the problem. So I don't think the boss should beg him. The surveillance camera all serve as an evidence. So the boy should even be begging. That is to know if the boss will give him half of it or give him anything from it. You can't just possibly come out and tell me that the boy should go and beg him. Beg him for what? On his own money. The betting money is his own. For the boy to break in there without anybody's permission is a big offense. So I don't think the boss should beg him for anything.
Saying that he stole the money, that is not true. He took the money, he didn't steal it. I think the situation at hand was very urgent and he needed the money. But since the boss was not around, so he took it on the ground that he would return it later. I also know that the boss might be lamenting that he would have generated a lot of profit with the 1,000 naira. But even at that, the servant should just pay back the 1,000 naira he collected and give the boss 30% of the money and nothing more than that.
My dear colleague, you are getting it all wrong. Let's call a spade a spade. How can you tell me that the servant did not steal the money? No, you are getting it all wrong. For somebody to break into your home, okay, let's just assume some people came into your house without your notice, without your permission, especially when you are not around. What do you call that? Are you going to tell me that they just came in just like that? No, they are criminals. So for the servant to go to the boss vault, it's some kind of, it's not sensible. Let's just be realistic and sensible about this matter. The servant made a very big mistake, which is not even a mistake, but he stole the money. So stop covering it. It's a criminal act. The surveillance camera said it all. It's a criminal act. For him to go there without the boss notice or permission, or nobody saw him, it's a criminal act. So had it that the surveillance camera did not even get it, I believe he will not even. There is no way he's going to accept that it was the boss 1,000 naira. No, let's just be realistic on this. So please, let's call a spade a spade. It's as in kind of, it's not acceptable. How can you possibly go to someone's privacy? Do you know that the vault is a privacy to the boss? How can you go to someone's privacy, took what does not belong to you, without the person's permission? What do you call that? You said it's not stealing. No, it's stealing. 100 million naira is a huge amount of money to intimidate somebody. So you cannot possibly say that the boy did not steal the money. He stole the money. The servant stole the money. It is clear. He sneaks in. Probably he must have broke one or two things while doing that. Probably he must have even broke the vault. So he sneaked in, have already made it clear that he stole the money. For him to go there in the first place without the boss notice or without his permission is a criminal act. Do you know that the boss might even claim that during the course of taking that money, he broke a lot of properties. He caused a lot of damages, which the 100 million naira might not even be enough to solve the problem. Now, let's see it from this angle. If I'm the boss and he refused to hand over the money to me, I would not even waste any time to place charges on him. A lot of charges. Definitely a lot of charges, which I am very sure at the end of it, he will not only spend that 100 million naira, but he will also serve prison terms.
Like I said before, the money belongs to the servant and not to the boss. Nobody in his or her right senses would agree or support the fact that the money should be given to the boss. That is not proper, or don't you agree with me? If I may ask, why don't you put yourself in the position of that servant and tell me if you'll be happy to see what you have being given to another because he's your superior or because his money was involved with your achievement? That is not right. Nobody will be happy with that. So I still think that the money belongs to the servant. But due to the 1,000 naira used for the betting was collected from the boss, he should pay back the money and also compensate the boss with 30% of the money and nothing more than that.
You have a point there, but do you know that the servant is not only heartless, but he is also a criminal? To have broken into someone's privacy and take what doesn't belong to you. Look at it very well. It's a criminal offense. Probably, who knows, it might not only be 1,000 naira as he claimed. Who knows, it might be something more than that. Or who even knows how long he has been going there, or is it because it all happens that very day? He might have been going there for a very long time. Maybe his luck decided to shine that very day. So let's just call a spade a spade. He's a criminal, yes. Taking what doesn't belong to you have already qualified you as a criminal. Breaking into somebody's privacy have already qualified you as a criminal. So you don't tell me that the money belongs to him. No. It's not done anywhere. It's not proper. It's his boss money. The boss might even claim, do you know why I'm even telling you that the money belongs to his boss? The boss might even claim charges that 700 million naira will not even be able to solve. Now, what is 100 million naira compared to that? So I think he should quietly and happily, wholeheartedly hand the money over to the boss, because the boss might take it up from there. Who knows, if he had handed the money over to the boss peacefully, the boss might even consider sharing the money half or even giving him the whole of that. But he claiming to be wise and claiming to be, will I say, kind of good, or claiming to be right, is making it all wrong. So I think the best thing for him to do is just to negotiate with the boss, give the money over to the boss, and let the boss decide on how to share the money. It's not left for him, but the boss. It's the boss money that was used for betting. So I think the boss have absolute right of how to spend the money. Let's just call a spade for once. He's a criminal. Let's stop hiding it. Broken into somebody's privacy has already qualified you as a criminal. So, in all way around, he is a criminal. Has it been that the surveillance camera was not there, what do you think he would have done? Definitely, he will never in this world agree that the 1,000 was his boss' own. He would have maybe said that it was his own, or maybe somebody else, or maybe somebody dashed him. There is no way he's going to agree that he stole the money from his boss. So let's just be realistic on this. Going into somebody's vault is a criminal offense. Thank you.
Dear audience, that is the end of today's Face Off edition. As you can see, both the boss and the servant are scheme hell-bent on claiming ownership of the money without any of them showing any sign of giving up. Over to you, our dear audience. Kindly help to determine the rightful owner of the said money by giving your opinion on the comment section or through the instruction shown on your screen. See you next time as another edition is coming any moment. Thanks and God bless you.
With the way that you rock, OMG, what I'm thinking. I don't know what she thinking. Getting hot and we thirsty. Getting late and I'm thirsty.
Thanks to you, our wonderful audience, and thanks to my moderator here for having me here again in the house. Don't forget, I'm still your one and only Lady Anne. See you next time, same station. Thank you.
Much love in this.
Love you. Bye.
Thank you for staying with us. Bye.